Chào mừng anh chị đã quay trở lại với chương trình Bean Talks, nơi chúng tôi chia sẻ hai mặt hàng chính là cà phê và mặt hàng đậu tương. Welcome back to the podcast, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you.
Okay, so this week we witnessed the markets quite quiet for both commodity, soybean and Robusta coffee. But for Arabica, it seemed quite opposite way. So, which commodity you want to discuss first?
Okay, but then let's go to Arabica.
Okay, because it's quite different compared to the Robusta. The increase very strong, very strong.
Yes, it's very aggressive increase. Huh? You're right.
Very aggressive. So,
Very
do
aggressive.
you have any recommendation about the market reaction?
Yeah, because if you look at the Robusta, indeed, you can see it's much progressive and a bit softened. Yeah, yeah. So okay. So I'm not sure last week when we talked together if I was bullish or bearish, sure anymore. But for sure, with a market like that, you become bullish. You know, this is a good thing, in my opinion. With this kind of market, you don't have any hesitation. I don't know if you have, but for me, it's a bullish market. It's clear. You know, some situation you can be hesitating a bit more. Like now, soybean is a bit more confused. Robusta, as you said as well. But Arabica is clearly a bullish market. So I guess there are some news in the market, some fundamentals.
Yeah.
About that. I don't think it's because of Venezuela.
Yeah,
I don't think there is any link. I don't think, maybe it could be the macro, but
maybe a little bit, because it actually I think it's not directly affect to the Robusta or the coffee in general. I think maybe it's just a technical buying, no fundamental news. How about your side? Have you heard any new fundamental about the Arabica recently? One thing about the weather in Brazil.
Yeah, could
but
be that.
I think it's quite old, because Arabica in Brazil now is in the recovering time. It need more water to recover the tree after harvesting.
Yes.
The last month, December, a little bit dry, but the rain still enough to provide the water to the tree, to the harvest, to the crop. And so far, last week I also heard some news, like it said that there's some the dry land in the Arabica in Brazil, but I think maybe the market not pricing that news that much. So far, I think this is technical, and some fundamental, like the stock figure on the exchange is quite low for Arabica. That's why maybe it's some.
Yeah, the certified stock is.
Yeah, the certified.
But that has been for a while, so.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Robusta.
Yeah.
What the chart is telling us, as you said, it's a much soft trend. Yes. And we are still in the bearish channel. You can see we are still you see this bearish channel, right?
And so far the market is still trading in the trading range, the orange one. So
and
far,
you can see yes, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
So I think so far market maybe keep sideways until any news for like the Vietnam start to import season about the next 2 weeks, and Vietnam coffee bean will go out to the market. So that's why the stock on the exchange, the certified stock on the exchange will increase. That's also push the market down again. I think is a outlook for the short term.
Understand. So last week when we talked about together about that, I was bearish. I was still bearish. So last week it was last week it was we got this. We were here. You can see we were here. So we were here. So I was still bearish, but I became bullish because of this candle. So yes. So right now I'm bullish. This candle convinced me that the market has switched. But it's not a very strong bullishness sentiment. I would say 55% bullish and 45% bearish. So it can quickly switch to another side. Okay. And obviously, if today is a still negative market, and you can see if this trading line here, which is very beautiful, look at this trading line in blue. We have 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 5 candle, even 6 candle with yesterday. So it's accurate trading line. So if it's broken, today and the market goes further down, then maybe I need to review my bullishness, and maybe I decided to switch to bullish too early. Okay. But anyway, you can see this market now is. Well, last week when we talked together, you asked me the question: any chance for the bull? I told you no. And I think maybe it was soybean. Sorry, I confused with soybean. But yes, last week I think it was already a bit changing. The trend was a bit changing. Of course, if you take a bit bigger scale, you can see that the trend remains bearish. Okay. But I bet or I estimate that it could be a reversal. It could be a reversal here, and especially because of Arabica. I have to say, my judgment, my analysis is a bit affected by Arabica. Because when you become bullish for Arabica, it's very difficult to keep bearish view, the opposite view for Robusta. So, but it's less strong, as you said, less strong bullish trend than Arabica. So, I remain bullish, and I think we are into a flag, which could eventually end today, and the market could eventually rebound. Or if the market breaks the trading line, then maybe have to review my.
Also the soybean, because soybean also the same situation with the Robusta, because it keep trading in the small range in the last 4 days since the last week we discussed about it, and you still keep the bearish view. And I also would like to update to you and to our audience about some news and some report about to release in the next week. I think the reason behind the markets keep quiet this week, because maybe the fund and a lot of traders are waiting for the what's there. You know, the what's there, supply and demand from estimate number from the USDA, the Agriculture Ministry of USA, and we also have to know the stock number for Q1 in US and the global. Very important. So that's why I think the market keep quiet, no trading and open, or they just want to rebalance the portfolio. No one don't want to open more contract, because next week very important week for the agriculture, especially for the soybean, because now the estimate number for the soybean for both the stock number and the production also larger than last month and even last quarter, due to the big crop in Brazil, in South America. That's why the market is quite bearish for the soybean now. But someone also said that like maybe it's still surprise. There is a surprise factor in the report. No one knows. That's why they want to stay out of the market. Yeah. That's why it keep trade move into in a small range like this week, and maybe next week, if anyone still have the opening position, you should focus more on the management, the management, the risk. Don't focus too much about to open a new position. Better, especially for the individual account. Yeah. So they want to put more money into the precious market like the gold and silver, the copper and platinum. The price nearly triple or 4 times compared just maybe the last year. So now I think even for the stock community or the agriculture like soybean, the managed money not put much the new money flow into the market. That's also one of the reasons why even now the bullish quite clear, but it's a light bullish, not only for the technical, also based on some fundamental. Yeah.
Yeah, and the hedge funds and the managed money, they can invest. They can invest in commodities by going short as well. So it's not like in the stock. If they want to buy the stocks or the bonds, they usually go longer. They don't have much choice. But for the commodities, they have a choice. They can go. They can invest money and go short. But anyway, right now, in my opinion, I still see a bearish market, but less than last week. I agree.
Okay.
Because last week we were here. Last week we were here. This candle was not there last week. So last week I was completely bearish, and as I just said before, I didn't see any chance for bull. But now they got the chance, and they try to reverse the market. It's clear. So I'm less bullish, bearish. I'm just bearish 60%.
Okay, very clear. Okay.
As you said, I always stop loss. So if I'm wrong, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's update next week because we still update our recommendation about the market. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I hang up the phone, huh? Bye bye. Happy lunch.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Talk to you next week. Bye bye.
See you next week. Bye bye.